Are we going?
Yeah.
Oh, are you going?
Is that the thing I'm going to say every time? Are we going?
Go in every fucking start. So yeah, I've been fucking well ill past few days. Just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, I know you went at football training. Skipping
What's
skipping
been
out
up you then?
fitness.
Well, I had to leave work on Tuesday because I was checking at my bench. And then I got in. I got in about 3 o'clock. Went to bed. Didn't get up until 8. And then I went to bed at about 11. And then I didn't get up until next day at like fucking 2 p.m. The bed was sodden. I'd sweated
Christ.
all night.
And you've got a pregnant girlfriend.
Yeah. And I was sweatier. So that's why I went at training. So what's been happening with you two?
Not much.
Nothing.
Not like that.
Yeah.
So I'm still feeling it now, I'll be honest with you. I'm a bit dizzy, so...
No, so we're going to go a mill.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lovely.
Yeah. Got
No,
viruses.
I've just been waiting for the house. Found out that today, the building regs for the extension that they had done 9 years ago, they can't find the electric certificate, but they added a brand new one done this year, which covered the house and the extension. So to me, that should be fine.
Yeah.
But our solicitor's moaning saying, oh, well, I don't know if it covers it, I need to find out. Even though we literally transferred all of our cash to her.
So they're
They just want to get some more interest.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
heard solicitors do this to keep it in bank to get some more money.
Well, we actually said that Katie, my girlfriend, she said the exact same thing. She was like, oh, she's not stupid. She knows what she's doing. She wants money before early doers.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Great, we're going to crack on then.
Yeah, you can roll intro.
Real intro.
Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the GABstract Podcast. I'm Grant, and with me are Ben and Aaron. If you would like to get in touch, you can email us at gabstractpodcast@gmail.com or comment below if you're listening on YouTube. In fact, while you're there, drop us a like and subscribe. So we've got a few topics today.
Also, don't forget to ring the notification bell.
Yes, good
Sorry,
point.
I left that out, didn't I?
Good point.
So we've got a few topics today. We're talking about the new Spider-Man, Far From Home. I've just seen it. Well, I saw it last week, but I fucked the audio up recording this of last time. And we want to talk about the new Disney remakes, what's happening with the Area 51 situation. And we want to talk gaming, so we're going to talk about the new COD, what's coming out, and also the PUBG, making very good ground, in my opinion. So anyway, let's get into Spider-Man. Let's start with our resident Marvel nerd, Aaron. Tell us your thoughts.
It was very good. It was good for multiple things because it was the end of Phase 3 and it's introducing us to Phase 4, which the end credits gives you a massive teaser for that. It won't ruin anything, but basically Nick Fury's in space. There you go, spoiler. Soz.
That's meant to come first, isn't it? We'll say spoiler alert.
I know, but Kevin Feige's released the spoiler ban because it's been out donkeys.
Thing is, if they hear the spoiler alert, then they can rewind it and pretend that they've heard it.
Yeah, it's a good point. So, yeah, if you heard that and it spoiled it for you, tough shit.
No, I think
Plus, play your money out and go watch it. Or download it on Pirate Bay.
yeah, to be honest with you, I thought it was one of the best films in MCU I've seen. But the old Spider-Man films, the originals, still hold a special place in my heart. Which you disagree with, don't you?
Yeah, just because it was so wrong. Like, Tobey Maguire did alright, other than the very strange walk down that street and his dancing and stuff like that. That's just,
everybody knows that, though.
yeah, that's just very weird.
But number 2, come on.
Yeah,
But, like, number 2 is, I think, one of the best superhero films. Obviously, it's not in MCU, but just in general for, like, drama, you know, stakes, everything what he goes through in that film.
I think in every reboot of Spider-Man, the second movie is the best one.
Amazing Spider-Man sucks ass.
Yeah, but Spider-Man 2 doesn't. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, he's had you.
Anyway, Far From Home. Yeah, there were just a few things I didn't really get along with. Mary Jane, to me, is just a bit too edgy. And, like, I don't know, I'm not, like, a massive comic fan, so I don't really know the ins and outs within that. But I feel like, again, in the originals, the chemistry was a lot better.
Do you know what is annoying about MJ?
Yeah.
She's not called Mary Jane in this, is she? She's called Michelle. because in the first movie she called Michelle throughout the whole thing.
Did I say
Mary Jane.
Did I?
Yeah, but you probably forgot. But because I only remembered over there today. Sorry. 'cause
Was
I
that a
watched it.
controversial name change? All the comic nerds
Well,
kicking off.
I think the MCU was doing their own spin on it. For one, Zendaya, obviously, a big part. Plus, she was called Michelle throughout the whole thing, and she was the Vulture's daughter.
Is that a
But-
thing in the comics then?
No, that's what I mean. So
So it's
no,
all-
no one expected her to
Right.
be MJ, and then at the very end, when she was getting pulled out of school, I think it's a mum that shouts, "MJ, come on!"
Ah,
And-
right.
and
okay,
then-
so it's
then-
like a misdirect.
And then yeah, at the very end of the movie, so everyone was like, "Oh, so they're
Yeah.
having her as MJ," which is obviously a bit.
So it's not
annoying,
that
but-
character, it's just MJ. Like,
in
like,
the
that
M-
makes
in
more
the
sense
MC
then.
in the
Yeah, I
MCU,
can get on
yeah.
with that, I guess. Yeah.
Right, for my benefit, what's MCU stand for?
Marvel Marvel Cinematic Universe, just
Right.
like DCU.
So it's basically MCU's interchangeable with Marvel.
Have you heard what, I think it's Sony is calling their Marvel universe, it's something like the universe of Marvel characters or something stupid like that.
Could fit a few more words in there.
It doesn't really roll off your tongue, does it?
No, it's not like MCU. No, but DC, I really hope they like get back on the feet because I enjoy Ben Affleck as Batman, even though Arpats has now got the role.
Oh, yes. To be fair, I'm well chuffed with that.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think he's going to
It's-
play the character really well.
Yeah, he is because he's very moody and all that stuff. But
And he's got a good chin.
Yeah.
there's not wrong with a good chin.
Yeah, he's got a reasonably good jawline, yeah.
Yeah.
You can give him that.
But no, I did like all the movies, to be honest, even though they did absolutely flop every single one of them. And I was looking forward to the Ezra Miller Flash because Flash is like my favorite in the NDC. What? in the
DCEU.
DCCU.
DCEU.
No,
Yeah, it is.
EU.
Extended Universe.
European Union.
Yeah, all right. I said in a while there's not been any movies out, even though the Wonder Woman
We're going to sound like amateurs here.
82 is coming out soon.
All right, we can edit it.
But we're
so
not. Do you want me to roll through the whole history of Spider-Man just to prove that I know it a bit?
Yeah, we're talking DC now, though.
Yeah, so I just wanted to throw that in there, didn't I?
No, it's a good good topic changer.
But now, back to Spider-Man. All in all, it was a very good movie to end Phase 3 on, especially after Endgame.
Yeah, I agree. What would you get out of 10 then?
I'd give it a solid 8. I'd give Endgame a 9.5
Wow. How could it have got a 10? That's a rate score.
because it's not true to comic books.
And not only that, Endgame was just such a phenomenon. It's like a big culmination of 11 years, is it?
Yeah,
Of
11
films, so-
years, yeah.
Yeah.
Hence the
I
name,
think I'd
yeah.
agree with you, to be fair. I'd probably give Endgame a 9, not a 9.5. But yeah, I think an 8's a good score.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, it definitely is because for one, it introduced the end credits. Obviously, the Endgame didn't have any, and Captain Marvel had really rubbish ones where the cat were chucking up. I can't remember what he had in his mouth.
mate, Captain Marvel were just crap.
I enjoyed it, but I'm glad it didn't end with that. I'm really happy it didn't end with that because it would have been pants. But
Yeah.
like I said, it actually introduced the Skrulls, which is a massive
Spoilers.
part of so spoilers. Yeah, that's been out nearly a year. That's
Yeah, this is covered by previous spoiler alert.
yeah, but no, Skrulls are so big in the actual comic books of Marvel. Like there's such a big it spans over years of the Secret Invasion. No, just like the Civil War timeline kind of thing. It's even bigger than that, but they've not even touched it, which is really annoying. And then now they've made these Skrulls as in like good, nice aliens, but they're not. They're really bad.
Well, to be fair, I think with kind of money they're making, they'll definitely they'll get to every crevice
Yeah.
of Marvel.
Yeah, I'm hoping like that group of Skrulls is just a nice group, and then the main Skrulls who are bad come and invade. That'd be so much better.
Well, we'll see what happens.
While still on top of Marvel, have you heard who might be getting cast as the next Wolverine.
No, go on.
Ooh.
Hit me.
Yes, I only saw this today because I was researching. But
It better be someone who I've heard of, otherwise I'm not like a twat.
you definitely will have, but he definitely needs to pack on some. He's still ripped, don't get me wrong, and he's still got a nice body for a guy. But he needs to pack on some
Give us a name.
great muscle.
Name.
Trying to remember, aren't you?
No, it's,
Oh, hang on. Maybe we can guess.
Yeah, all right.
Clue.
Okay, clue. He starred in 2 movies alongside. Forgot his name.
A slightly less ambiguous clue.
Okay, then he's in Kingsman.
I know
is it?
already. Go on, I know, but Ben, come on, see if you can.
He's also in The Flying Eagle or Eagle, something like that.
I don't know his name, but it's Eggsy off.
Yeah,
Kingsman.
Yeah,
Was it Taron Egerton?
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, there you go. Which I think is a pretty good role, but cast. But
I don't like him, me.
he needs to pack on some big muscle. He's in rumours of casting as the next Wolverine because the guy who worked on the last 2 Wolverine movies has leaked it.
Oh, so that's
Oh.
quite a good source then. Because
Yeah,
I was wondering
obviously,
how likely it is, whether it's a reputable rumor.
Yeah, no,
or
it's
not.
some kind of screen director or something who worked on the last 2 Wolverines.
So is this going to be a reboot within the MCU, or is it within the old X-Men universe? Cause
It's going to be a reboot within the MCU
right.
because now they have the rights to Fox. Sorry, no,
Of course they do.
that's wrong. Fox has released the rights of all the characters they owned.
No, Disney bought out Fox, didn't they?
Did they actually buy them
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, but they're still Fox
Commercial
is still its own.
shenanigans.
Yeah, but nothing to do with TV. It's all like news and stuff now, I think.
Is it? All right, sorry.
It's
But
like
yeah.
movies and TV, Disney own everything.
But yeah, so that's why I said to you, well, we last spoke about it.
When was that?
They're going to reboot Fantastic Four. X-Men's going to come into it because with the snap of Thanos. They're supposed to be saying, there's open some wormholes and the radiation is going to cause all mutants. That's like what people are thinking that's going to happen. But I hope not. I'm hoping this state they've been secret and they've come out now that the whole blip happened. That's what they're calling it in the actual MCU universe.
Who would you like to play other characters then? Like other X. So let's go through X-Men and see who you want to play him.
I was literally about to say X-Men just because.
X-Men are cool as fuck, to be fair.
Yeah, but Channing Tatum's supposed to be playing Gambit, and that is the perfect role for him, I think. And that's never happened, so I'm hoping it still happens.
That's in a solo movie, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
To
but
start with.
if they're going to bring out a solo movie, hopefully they'll bring it into
obviously
MCU.
it'll be like MCU.
Yeah,
Origins.
well, it will be now, won't it? Because Disney's bought out Fox.
I'd like for them to do like origin stories for each of the X-Men and then bring them all together with like a culmination.
Yeah,
With the actual MCU.
yeah,
But all within I don't know how to explain it. All within the same universe, but different, separate stories.
yeah, just like they have done with the Avengers.
Yeah,
Exactly like they have done, right?
yeah, pretty much. Anyway, do you want to move on to another story?
So we were talking about Disney remakes. I've not seen much of all of them other than I saw the trailer for the new Lion King. And some parts of it I was thinking they were recording real lions. That's how good the visuals are. It's properly impressive.
Yeah, they did that with the Jungle Book as well.
Yeah, Jungle Book.
The
I'm
new
just about to say, have you seen?
No, the only trailer I've seen is the Lion King one.
No, but the new Jungle Book's out, and
Oh,
it's
is
been
it?
out for a few years, hasn't it, I think. And they did the exact same thing with that, and it looked absolutely mint.
Yeah, it's unbelievable what they can do these days, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you seen the trailer then for that? I've none of you seen the clip of Pumbaa and Simone?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen
Yeah,
What
it.
way?
yeah, I've
Is it
seen the trailer.
No, I think it's a scene out of it, or it might be just a cut scene purposely for the release of it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's
Where
the end
the
of the trailer.
Where the vultures around him.
No.
Actually, no, that don't.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So don't jump in until I explain. But no, basically they're just in that like a desert. Pumbaa's the pig in it.
Yeah.
Simone's the meerkat.
Timon.
Timon.
Yeah.
That's Simone.
No, it's Timon.
We
Timon
We
and
know fuck
Pumbaa.
all.
Timon and Pumbaa.
It's Timon and Pumbaa.
All right. Last time I watched Lion
How is
King.
it, Timon?
Last time I watched Lion King, I was like 5.
Do you know, for a media podcast, we need to up our game.
No, but so basically they're just in like the desert or is it plains or whatever it is
Mm.
called in the jungle, and Pumbaa's sprinting full pelt at these pack of vultures, and then they disperse, and he's like, it's so funny hearing Seth Rogen's name, voicing it in Pumbaa as well. He's, oh, next time I'm going to get one of those. And then Timon pops up after his head like, no, you're not, and all this stuff. And then...
Isn't it Ryan Reynolds, Timon?
It didn't sound like it. Might be, but I didn't click on straight away.
No idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
It just looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. And you need to watch that clip. That clip's really good.
I'm going to watch the film.
But anyway, the clip's really good, and I think it's not... I don't think it's going to be in the movie. I think it's just one of the things where they pre-release it.
Right.
Do you know, like they did the Avengers run in Infinity War? No, is it not Ryan Reynolds?
Billy Eichner.
Who?
Yeah, who's that? What's he been in? Who is it? She?
Is that who you thought was Seth Rogen?
No, Seth Rogen is Pumbaa. I definitely know that. You can
Parks and Rec.
All right.
What happens in Vegas? Load of shit I've not seen, basically.
Show me.
The Angry Birds movie.
Let's have a look, see if I recognise him.
Yeah.
It looks a bit like old Lee Evans, but old.
Who was then?
I'm sure. Wait, I'm getting a picture up.
No.
Don't know who he is.
No idea. Does look a bit like Lee Evans.
Right, let's scrap that entire conversation. Yeah, carry on.
What about Beyonce as Simba's mum? Is it Nyla or something? That's
Something
a
like that,
massive cast.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you reckon she's doing that because she wants to be in the film or be part of it? Or is it Disney?
Yeah.
Paid her a significant sum of money.
Probably both. Also, she was a lot younger when Lion King first came out. So it's probably for herself as well. Imagine getting, I don't know, telling her grandkids, oh yeah, by the way, there was a very old cartoon.
How does that conversation...
Grandma, what's a cartoon?
Yeah,
I wonder how that conversation came about.
Then,
Do you reckon they approached her or the other way around? I reckon she was like, can I be in this new Lion King?
Yeah, probably. It's got so many. Well, the original...
It's definitely one of the biggest Disney films, if not the biggest.
Massive.
Mufasa's same voice actors come back for him,
Yeah.
James...
James...
for adult ones,
what's he
because
called
obviously
now?
little kid went it for...
No, Mufasa's...
No,
Mufasa's
yeah, James Earl Jones.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm thinking Simba.
Who's playing Simba now? It's Donald Glover's son. Oh no, is it Donald Glover? No,
What's it called now?
Childish Gambino.
Anthony Glover, innit? Sure it is.
It's not Anthony Glover. It's definitely not Anthony Glover.
Richard. James.
Dick
Frank.
Glover.
We're just going to go for every name.
Wait, it might be Donald Glover. Or Donald
Glover Jr.
No, it's going to annoy me what his name is.
Just fucking Google it. Anyway, have you seen the Mulan trailer? Because that looks pretty good.
No, is that another live action one?
Yeah, that's what they're doing now. They're moving into live action, I think. Well, they've done that. They're making that trend. They've done Jungle Book, Aladdin, Lion King comes out tomorrow. So I might go and see that.
By the way, jumping back to Lion King, it is Donald Glover.
Junior.
I did think it was Donald Glover.
No, it's just Donald Glover. I don't know what his dad's called now. It's something Glover. Because they were in all...
Bradley.
Dennis.
Stop shouting names at me. He were in all Lethal Weapons, weren't he, with Mel Gibson?
I'm sure it's Donald.
And he's going, I'm getting too old for this shit. Anyway, Danny. That's Danny Glover.
Yeah, you're right.
God, I'm so good at stuff like this.
We got there in the end.
Anyway, Mulan, I've seen it. Looks mint.
Does
again. I just in the trailer though, it's a teaser in it. They've not shown the dragon.
I don't think it's a dragon. It's an eagle in it.
No, it's definitely a dragon.
No, but in the original it is. But I think they've changed it for more realism.
Ooh. Yes, just to point out, dragons don't exist.
Which is bullshit.
No, they're just speaking lions, but they've not took them out of Lion King, have they?
Game of Thrones were based on true stories.
Yeah.
David Attenborough commenting over it. Could you imagine? Oh,
here we have a wild Jonathan Snow.
Imagine if we do this podcast when Game of Thrones were out, season 8.
Yeah.
It would have been good.
We just jumped on too late, didn't we, really?
Yeah. Well, it would have had to done a podcast purely on that. Because there would have been a lot of talking about it.
Well,
maybe an episode.
Season 3, 4. Not fucking season 8. It was.
Dreadful.
Brilliant.
Controversial.
Nearly as controversial as people storming Area 51.
Good segue.
Do you actually know anything about it?
I know.
I've seen bits and bobs.
Here's what I know about it.
Tell me what you know.
Here's what I know.
I think I know more about it.
Loads of people want to storm Area 51 to try and find out some secrets because what people are saying is that if there's enough of them, the security can't hold them back. That's all I know.
Right. What do you know?
That's it.
Right.
I don't understand.
Oh wait a minute! I read something about they're doing like runs from fucking hentai cartoons or something, aren't they? What's it?
that?
What's that Japanese cartoons called?
Anime.
Hentai. Oh,
Yeah.
oh wait, anime.
Hentai is adult material.
Oh yeah.
There's a oh wait no Naruto, innit?
Oh right. Oh no, that's not just Naruto. It's like any anime runner ever. That's how they run with arms pinned back like that.
Yeah. They're actually doing that round edge. I saw like a diagram.
Right. So for one, it's all fake. Some random guy posted it on a Facebook poll saying, "Guys, let's storm Area 51 and find out secrets." And then it's gone way out of hand, and it's actually had a military response. And the guy who created it has turned around and said, like, he's contacted the officials and all that stuff and said, "Listen, it was a joke. It's gone way out of hand." There's like nearly 2 million people signed this petition.
Mate,
saying
they're
want
not going
to
to
do it.
turn up, though, are they?
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is that it's had an actual official response from military saying you will be shot if you get on the premises.
Imagine that. You put a joke on Facebook and
Yeah,
FBI knocking on your door being like, about this Facebook post.
But what if you did it for a laugh and 1 million people get shot dead? That's so bad.
Yeah, crazy.
What
Yeah.
do you think is actually in Area 51? Because they say it's just a training ground, don't they?
I reckon it's just a big, expansive bit of desert that they can use because of it being a large area. They can test
Everything.
and anything they
I
want.
think
Well,
they've
they used
got,
to test atom bombs in 50s, didn't they?
Yeah, none alien bullshit or all like that. But I think they've got like new technology there.
Wait,
What they're testing.
do you two not believe in aliens?
Yeah, but I don't think. I think in the far reaches of space, you know what I mean. Like I don't think that we've ever come into contact with.
Well, this is going to be a topic you're going to love.
Whoa. Go on then.
Save it.
What are your thoughts on it? Do you believe in
Pretty
it?
similar to Grant's, really. Just in that, I believe kind of what I see.
Do you not believe that there used to be some sort of intelligent humans way before us?
What, on Earth?
Yeah.
No.
And some sort of natural disaster, or maybe not natural, killed majority of them out. No? Right, well, listen.
I've
mate.
not heard anything to prove that. So
Right, so there's I've watched documentaries.
Go and get us some tinfoil out of cupboard.
No, listen.
I'll have
I'm just going
form
to
a
explain.
centre hat as well.
I'll explain, right? Just this
Right, go
one
on then.
thing.
You explain and try and convince
Right,
me.
so somewhere in Egypt, I can't remember because.
does this start with on this Earth or the Earth
On-
being flat? I'm not sure because I don't know whether you believe that as well.
No, listen. So there's the YouTube channel that's by this ex-marine who was posted in Africa, and then he ended up getting posted in Egypt, and that's where he got his fascination from. And then he looked into it, and now he's become a scholar, and he's a YouTuber as well. And he's like 30-minute videos on all this stuff. And basically, there's just this one example. There's this wall with perfectly cut stones. Right, that's harder than granite. I can't remember what the actual material is, but it's obviously you all know granite's hard. It's harder than granite,
Yeah.
right? And the tools that they had
Vibranium.
back then, no, the tools that they had back then can't cut that. They can't even cut granite. Never mind that. Like they struggle with sandstone, which is like softer than most stuff, right? So and I'm talking this wall's 30 foot high, and it's pretty long. It's so long. So there's no way, like, do you know, even with chuffing pyramids, now they're supposed to, like, how do they do that? All mechanical and all this stuff. You physically can't do it. Like the maths doesn't add up.
Yeah.
And also, off that, there's a mountain range. No, there's a mountain range in Asia, right? And you can literally, if you watch it, look at a bird's eye view of it. So it goes up and down like a mountain range does. And then just one mountain is completely flat, and then the next one is up and down, up and down. And if you look at a bird's eye view of it and alter the, I don't know, filters or whatever, you can see. I'm not saying tooling marks because it's a mountain range, but like some sort of machinery track.
Yeah.
But that mountain range is it's untouched. You can't get to it.
So a mountain has some form of erosion on it, and
No.
what's the explanation? That
It-
some
what,
guy
what,
with a
just
massive
one,
sword.
Just one mountain out of a full mountain range is completely flat, and no one knows why.
Yeah, but no one knows at the point in which it became flat. A plane could have crashed into it.
It's
That would chop it top and mountain off.
It's so much bigger than a plane. That's what I mean. And then also there's, do you know how people are finding all ruins underwater and all that stuff? Do you know the last ice age?
Atlantis, isn't it?
No, the last ice age, when it melted, it rose the sea levels by almost 100 foot, and all major cities, villages, and that back in them times, and still now to this day, are based around the water. So if the sea level suddenly rose 100 foot within a month, right? Even in this day and age, millions would die. So imagine back then when they couldn't get away fast enough over the not back of a chariot or something, right? That's half, if not more, the population of the world died, and that's why they're finding ruins in the sea level and that. And there's still, it's like 80% of the sea is not explored.
Yeah,
there's 100% some sort of intelligent life way before like us humans.
Yeah, but let's kind of jump into conclusions. It's like saying people didn't know what the sun was, so they used to worship it as a god because there weren't an explanation. Now we've got an explanation, so people know that it's
still
not.
Well,
how do you explain that ancient Egyptians knew the solar system without any magnifying glasses?
Because you don't need magnifying glasses.
What, to see out?
No,
bear in mind there
because-
wouldn't be any light pollution back then, so
Yeah.
you can see stuff in the sky.
If there were no light, if like you looked out a window and there were no lights from anywhere, like within, say, I'm being stupid, but 100 miles around you, you'd be able to see everything in sky.
Yeah, I know that, but not as far as like Uranus or Neptune. No way.
Yeah, you would.
You wouldn't.
There'd be dots, but you'd be able to see them.
Yeah, and what?
You can see them. You can see them now.
You can't. You can barely see Mars. Never mind Jupiter.
You can, mate.
You can't.
Trust me.
So what's your explanation then?
What?
But what my
So they
my
didn't have
point
any
is,
magnifying.
you're
equipment.
saying, go on.
Aliens. Simple.
Yeah, but like I said, that's just,
Right. I know.
Have you
listen.
signed this Area 51 petition?
Yeah.
All right,
I started it.
Mr. Peterson.
Soz.
No, right. I can't explain it, but I will give you links to YouTube channels that are very convincing.
Oh, what a reputable source! A YouTube channel.
Big it up.
Yeah, YouTube is actually a
GABstract.
source of excellent information and content.
GABstract.
Great enough about ancient humans and technology and all that.
Yeah, aliens.
Conspiracy theories. Modern Warfare. Not 1, 2. Well, technically, is it 3 or is it 4?
It's
Four,
technically the first one as a reboot.
Yeah, but is it Modern Warfare?
Oh,
Would have been
it
4 if
would
they
have been
didn't.
4, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's
Just call it
Call
4.
of Duty, Modern
It's
Warfare.
basically the
Full
Spider-Man
stop.
of gods.
Yeah, loving it. It looks pretty good. So I know we watched the 2v2 mode?
Yeah,
Gameplay.
we still don't know the name of it, I don't think.
Yeah. And from what I saw, it looked pretty impressive. Graphic wise, looked nice. I think it was on a PS4 that we were watching. Probably a Pro. I would have.
Yeah,
I would
definitely.
have thought.
Bro.
It looked pretty good. One thing that I'm really looking forward to is crossplay.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
the amount of time, me and Grant playing PCs because we, prefer more.
We are the superior human beings that will be around after you've gone out.
Yeah. Do you know how you're on about ancient humans? That's basically us and you. But we're on our
and the
PCs.
Neanderthals,
Yeah,
That's it.
of the gaming world.
Well, not really. I've always said anybody who can PC game and play on a PC will always be better. But
Yeah, believe it. We'll see.
On that note,
unless
actually-
you're playing me.
We need to get this on record. We have a bet of £20. 10, 20
Yeah, it's
pounds.
20 between all 4 of us, isn't it?
20 quid that
Well,
we
no.
will win
2v2.
in a 2v2.
We've
which I
got
am
2
very-
Xbox. Me and Ben, PC Elite versus 2 Xbox Scrubs.
No, 2 Xbox
Who are
semi-pros. Basically semi-pros.
No, fuck off.
Basically. How much money have you been paid for your Call of Duty career?
How much money have I won Call of Duty? Because I did none of you play wages in GBs? Because I did, pro and that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've won. I think it's like £34 so far.
Fucking hell, man.
There you go.
I know.
Semi-professional.
Yeah, but they're like £1 games because we were like 14 and we didn't want to spend money.
Daddy's credit card.
Yeah, definitely. Now my pocket money I saved up.
But
So
no,
we'll October 25th, we'll find out who's got the 20 quid. And well, you don't really need to know. You can find out now. It's going to be us.
I'm sure we can get it recorded on somebody's.
Yeah, maybe.
And then maybe post it to YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah. Not that you'll need to watch it. You just look at thumbnails so you know we'll have won.
Wow.
Whoever's on the thumbnail has won it.
If we get beat now,
Listen,
I'm going to have to come back and edit this podcast.
All I'm saying is, if these two get beat, they've said they're going to uninstall COD. So
Yes.
No, you said you're changing your gamer tag.
Yeah, that's right.
that's not happening, because if you lose, you can change your name whenever. Because PC Master Race, not shit.
Another reason why not to bother. And also, it didn't cost 40 quid a year to pay for your live subscription.
No, but you're just paying for your internet.
Oh, well, does Xbox connect by magic?
And your constant updates and upgrades to your computer.
Yeah, there is that. 40 quid.
Exactly.
How much did
cover
you
it.
just spend last week?
Just a little bit more than 40.
How much?
260.
200 quid.
Jesus Christ. What about a couple of months ago when you upgraded before that?
That was the first upgrade this year.
Wow. What about last year then? Let's get into that.
Well, I bought my computer last year, so that don't count.
All right, fair enough.
I think I
if
could
you
be-
didn't buy it with the computer, how much have you spent in total upgrades?
I think I might be about $1,000.
Either way, don't listen to this.
How much?
1,000. What's the lowest currency in the world? Just to try and underplay it a bit.
I don't know.
1,000 rupees is
yeah,
how much I've spent.
rupees.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah, not much. What's that? £2.50? Not bad at all.
Right, we're rambling again.
We're not.
Anyway,
Basically, Xbox and a win.
me and Ben came from originally from PCs, then we moved to Xbox, and we've just gone back last year to PC, and it's bad not being able to play with your Xbox mates. So hopefully this will start like a cross-play storm, because it's a massive franchise.
I really hope so. I think if this is the catalyst for everything to be cross-play, and I know that we've been playing Paladins recently, which is cross-play and it works really well, and there's Fortnite, which is cross-play, and probably loads of others, but this is a massive AAA title, and I think this could be a turning point, and it's where it needs to go, because it shouldn't matter what platform you want to play on.
No, all.
If you want to play on Xbox, then fine. I think that should the more the merrier, really.
And what do you think about like balancing? What do you think should be
It should be
optional on the Xbox side?
Yeah, it should be optional if you have a console to choose to join mouse and keyboard parties. It shouldn't matter whether you're joining with PC or Xbox players, because it supports mouse and keyboard. It should be to do with the input method, because mouse does have an advantage.
It should be automatic or opt-in, opt-out.
I think it should be opt-in, opt-out. If you're on a console, so basically the default is if you're on an Xbox or a PS4, the default is you will only join parties with other console players that are using a controller, unless you opt out and then you join with any player.
Yeah, that's basically.
What about if you put a...
Which I think is how it works anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say that's basically how Fortnite works, because I would automatically just join every Xbox party, but I would only be able to play with PS4 players if me or them joined in a lobby together.
Right.
And same with PC. Exactly the same with PC.
Yeah.
So aside from crossplay, what's you're looking forward to actual gameplay, what it looks like and stuff? Because I've got, just looking at them videos, what I've already seen, I've got like vibes of Rainbow Six Siege, a bit of Battlefield. I'm really liking the lean, because I'm used to playing PUBG, so that's kind of, I'll be used to it. So yeah.
Well, it
How are you
depends whether
feeling
it's
about
auto lean or not. But
Yeah, I'm gonna say technically I would be used to lean, because I played PUBG as well on Xbox. But like you just said, if it's auto lean, then that's something to get used to.
yeah, I don't think auto lean works personally. The games I've played, I think Battlefield has auto lean.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And it works all right, but I just find it's a bit clunky.
It seems like you're approaching the edge
you
really
have to get
slowly.
to the edge, and then you've got to look down the side and it leans. You can't lean, and then you just don't feel as in control.
Like, auto lean worked pretty well on PUBG. Like if you two played on PC with other games, but on PUBG for Xbox it worked pretty well. I think you pressed a button. I can't really remember. I played it for a while.
Yeah, it was right stick, left stick, weren't it, on PUBG?
Yeah.
I think it's same on Siege as well on Xbox, because I used to have that.
Yeah.
But I've got it on PC now. But there's a new mechanic as well. I was watching a video the other day about. It's called bracing. So basically, you go up to anything on the game and you can brace on it, so your recoil is lowered. It's quite. I think the guns as standard when you like walking around and stuff are quite recoily, but when you're using this brace feature, your recoil drops drastically. For like holding points and stuff. So that could be quite cool. I think that'll be good for like domination.
What does he mean by bracing? Like,
basically,
what
when you
happens?
Say you go up to a wall, the edge of a wall. If you go up to it and lean on it, your character will go into an animation where he's right on the wall, and
So he's leaning
hold
on the
himself
wall.
on it, so he can control the gun better. So that looks like it could be quite good.
That'd be good. It'd work in, like league, if they do league play. Do you know, like more professional based games?
Yeah.
Like competitive games, if you want. It'd work a lot better on that, because you can definitely hold points and all that stuff better.
Yeah.
Like, you know where they're going to spawn. Right, I'm going to watch that corner. Right, now they're going to spawn at this point, instead of just running around willy nilly.
Yeah. But I hope from watching the vids, the time to kill looks really good. I'm usually play on hardcore. That's like my favourite game mode to play on. I dabbled with softcore a bit back when I used to play Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox and stuff
Too
like
many
that.
bullet sponges.
Yeah, that's what it was, but it looks like they've reduced time to kill a lot.
That's based on that 2v2 game mode though. So we don't know is, was that softcore, hardcore? Is it specific to that game mode? So
I think
there's a lot of speculation
softcore because of
Well,
the HUD and everything.
Yeah,
that's
it
a
would
good point.
core. It would definitely core. But I think they wouldn't change the time to kill on core just for
one game mode. Surely not.
They might do, because they did it on Blackout and multiplayer. It's a slightly different.
But what I don't think they would do is intentionally reduce the time to kill and turn off health regen on a core game mode.
Yeah,
I get why they don't have health regen.
I hope it's like that,
2v2,
because it was a lot quicker, and obviously less bullet sponges the better. But
I think that everything you saw in that video is going to be true to all the game modes. So time to kill, the healing thing, I think is going to be the same. I don't see why they do that.
Yeah.
The mechanic surely has got to be the same for all game modes, because then people get used to it. You can bring it into competitive because everyone's got the same. Because say if me and you went into competitive and we're only used to playing that mode, we'd be wank on all other modes and blah blah blah. Which they probably have specific competitive modes, but I don't know. It just seems a bit daft to try and.
yeah, I don't think the time to kill will change. Hopefully not anyway, because again, less bullet sponges the better. So fingers crossed they don't. And the stim shot on the 2v2 mode, you only get 2 stims, which that could change. Like your stim could only be for 2, and then
I reckon you could have like a perk or an equivalent where you can stock an extra one or an extra couple.
yeah. What we're getting at is with a multiplayer, like obviously with Black Ops, it's unlimited, but obviously you got to wait for a regen for it.
Yeah, no, I think I prefer what Ben said, where you only get so many, and you can, like, the pick 10, what they used to have for the classes, so you get 10 things to choose, so you can either lose a perk.
They still use that, still do that.
They're doing that now?
Yeah, they've done that for the last 3 or 4 cards.
Yeah, that's what I mean, so I think they should do that, and if you want to include an extra stim, you can do that, but you lose out on something else.
Yeah, but like I said, the aim of that 2v2 is your health doesn't regenerate. So what I was getting at is they might limit the number of stims for that game.
Yeah.
But for multiplayer, it might still be
on a recharge system.
Yeah, because,
or have regens.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Overall, it looks really good though. Happy with everything that I'm seeing. It looks like it's pretty polished and balanced, and I like that it's sort of. It looks like the middle ground between core and hardcore, which I think is really good.
Yeah.
And it's a new game engine as well. The one risk with it all is that COD's been really popular and it's got a big fan base, and this is quite a change. So it could either be really good or it could turn off a lot of the hardcore COD fans. But it could attract loads of new people to the franchise
literally
as
what I was
well.
about to say. Like with the new engine,
I think people from Siege will come over.
The whole feel of COD, it'll go. It's gone on it really.
Yeah,
but hopefully not fully, just purely because of with how small the maps would be and stuff. So the reason why, with how realistic it looks, with, like against Battlefield with the absolutely huge maps, it feels really slow and clunky. Clunky. So fingers crossed, with the smaller maps, it still feel a bit fast paced. Because to me, it did look a bit slow, which again, that's what I liked about COD. Really nice, fast paced game.
Yeah, but I think that. They lost the proper feel of COD after like Black Ops 2. It was just all the jumping around shit what they added in.
Well, that's why they've gone back to both on ground.
Yeah, I know that, but they've still not brought it back to like Black Ops 4. I still didn't like that.
Did you not? I really enjoyed Black Ops 4.
I think the downfall with Black Ops 4 is its setting, because it's meant to be futuristic, so then you got all the gimmicky stuff. And that detracts from the experience, in my opinion. But that's purely because of the decision of like its futuristic setting. If it was set modern day, then they wouldn't have been able to get away with all the gimmicks, and therefore it wouldn't have been as bad.
Plus, I think it's just like a tired game now. Like, I think it's good that they've changing it because it's brings a bit of life into it.
Well, they're going back to most popular series. So no matter what, most people played Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. No matter what people say, they did.
Modern Warfare 1 and 2 are like holy grail of CODs. I don't care. You can ask any COD fan, and it's them. Either one of them two games, and it's. I think
it depends how much of a COD fan. Some people will say COD 2.
No. Well, if you're older, yeah, but
PC gamers.
So some people will say Black Ops 1 because it went back to the feel of the older CODs.
Black Ops 1 were good, to be fair.
Yeah, it was good, but to like our age group, you would say the like Modern Warfare genre, but say people who are just turning 20, they would probably say Black Ops.
Yeah.
Because they grew up with Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, where we grew up with Modern Warfare, sometimes even Call of Duty 3, COD 2 if you're a bit older. But like I started on Call of Duty 3, did not like it whatsoever. I went to Rainbow Six Vegas because that was
sick.
That was one of the best best
Terrorist Hunt.
Terrorist Hunt was so good.
Just aim and shoot.
Just popping them out, very good. But and then when Modern Warfare came out in 2007, I was on that shit because that is the best.
Yeah. Best COD in my opinion, yeah.
And one at most simple, which is why it were good.
Yeah, I agree. It's the most simple. But then again, when Remaster came out, it was nice to have them little changes. No loot crates. Loot crates.
I fucking hate loot crates.
I know it increases microtransactions, but
yeah, but then you get alt money because they included new guns and stuff as well. So alt money buying cunts, fucking loving it.
Yeah, but it didn't necessarily make it better.
Gets that term.
Basically, anyone who pays for microtransactions needs to go away. Well, when they've already paid for the game.
Yeah, it's permitted on a free game.
I'm really happy that you didn't play Black Ops 4 with me then, because I bought a lot of things.
Did you?
I have spent close to £200 on Call of Duty.
Wow.
What? 200 quid?
Well, yeah, all that extension packs, and then I wanted more stuff.
He gives me stick for upgrading my PC.
Yeah, but it's been over a year.
I'm being an hypocrite because I used to buy fucking FIFA packs all the time.
FIFA, oh my god, that grinds my gears.
Why?
FIFA is the worst game. I
don't play it anymore because I broke that many Xbox pads. I think I broke 3 in 1 month once.
Jesus Christ.
They're not cheap things to break, are they?
No, 50 quid a pop.
25 if you break them that often, you know where to go.
You got a special dealer.
No, this one time, I think it might have been that month where I broke 3.
For example.
It might have been that month where I broke 3, but I thought, you know what, I'm not spending another fucking 40 quid on an Xbox pad. So I went into game and I bought the cheapest, shittest thing I could find. It was like 15 quid and it was just, you couldn't do anything with it. It was that bad. So I ended up spending another 40.
So you're spending more than what you should have.
There you go. Lesson for you. Well, the real lesson is don't break Xbox pads and you don't have to.
Yeah, or be good at games.
Yeah.
That's the real lesson.
Yeah, and I've gone for a mouse as well since I've had my computer. That were about 50 quid.
Jesus.
It's not good, is it?
I'm on my original mouse.
See, if you like me,
mate, you were using fucking chiclet keyboard for about a year. You need to get your hand in your wallet.
Yeah, I've got a new one now.
Mate,
nice.
yeah, but his computer actually runs stuff unlike yours.
Yeah.
I mean, mine don't even do anything because I got one.
Well, we better not jinx it too much because we're recording this podcast on his PC. So
yeah, fingers crossed. Love you, PC.
Anyway, should we move on? Do you want to talk about PUBG?
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. So the new PUBG update, which went on I think it was today or yesterday, it went on the test server, and it looks alright.
It goes live on 23rd.
What's changed in it?
So there's loads of stuff actually. It's a pretty big patch, but I thought I'd cover the key things that I've seen. So the refreshing Erangel or Erangel.
Erangel
V2.
Yeah. Erangel.
It's definitely Erangel.
It's not because he pronounces it in the trailer for the story mode.
Oh, well, however it's pronounced, they're refreshing that. So there's train changes.
Tranges.
Yeah, changes. They're adding buildings, some just basically tweaking map. And there's
like they should have done months ago, years ago.
Before they lost all their player count, they should have done this shit.
Yeah.
But there's a beach and they put in, do you know those little cross things that you see in World War II on Normandy?
Yeah.
They put them on the beach. I don't know what they're called, but a pretty big change. SMG damage increased again because they've already buffed SMGs, but months ago they've buffed them again, and
What,
also
damage or DPS? DPS,
damage.
sorry.
Base
Base damage.
base damage. So
Right, okay.
fire rate is still the same, but they've reduced AR damage. So they're
They're trying to
favouring
get-
SMGs
yeah.
again. They're basically trying to get people in close quarters.
They've buffed shotguns as well.
Yeah, but I wasn't bothered about shotguns, so I didn't put that in my
Well,
notes.
yeah, but that still fits in with that meta, doesn't it?
Yeah. Do you know one thing that I saw in the notes that they changed? What's the shotgun that you can put the whole sight on?
Them cross things on the
Uh,
beach are called Czech hedgehogs. Just for the.
All right.
S-
Just so
That's a
everybody
fun
knows.
fact. S12K.
yeah, that's it.
The S12K, they've reduced the range from 1,000 meters
Oh, yeah.
to 150 meters.
What?
I think that was a bug that they didn't realize was a bug. But
That's
a shotgun
fucking
could
stupid.
shoot a kilometer.
You know, I saw the patch notes myself. I thought this was stupid though. They've put up the Car 98 damage,
And reduce the M24.
so Car 98 does more damage now.
Yeah.
I just think that's daft.
Yeah, because the bullet velocity of the M24 is higher. So then you choose between being able to better hit a shot because of the quicker bullet or do more damage, but harder to hit.
Yeah, but I think it's
Because the Car 98, I don't really have much opinion on it because I don't really use bolt action snipers because I'm a shit shot. But I think that's why they're going for it. The other thing, so they've tweaked some vehicle speeds. I can't remember them all in detail, but basically I think motorbikes have slowed down a bit. Buggies increased. Dacia's top speed's lower, but acceleration's faster. And another big thing, there was a bug. I don't know whether it's a bug or not. But I've not played it since they added this vehicle. But the BRDM, it's like a UAV. What's it called now? What are they called? Armored people carrier thing.
yeah.
There's APC.
No, it's not. It's like it goes in water as well, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I thought APCs could go in water. Well, anyway, whatever this vehicle is,
Google search.
you
I'm joking.
enemies could get in and drive around with you, so you could potentially not know that there's someone from another squad or another duo.
I thought I could do
You
that.
can
anyway.
do that in normal cars.
Can you?
I don't know why they've changed it.
But anyway, they've locked it now, so you can't do that.
Yeah,
Oh.
it does make sense.
I think I know
It's
why
a
they might have
armoured
done it,
car.
because you can't get shot inside it. So if someone jumps in your car,
Oh yeah,
you can
'cause
jump out
armoured.
and shoot them. If they jump in that, you can't do anything.
Oh yeah, so then they're just stuck.
Yeah.
Imagine that final circle and you just jump in your car and you just sat there.
Yeah, it's like, all right, pal.
Who wins this one then?
Yeah.
A gimmick in my opinion, but they've added car radio, so you can turn the radio on and select different tracks.
But,
Pretty pointless.
That's
because
like GTA San Andreas.
Mate, I always used to turn music off in GTA.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
it
really
makes
annoying.
sense in GTA because another thing is as soon as you drive, you can't hear it. So pointless. Should have saved their effort and done something else.
Yeah,
Um,
they turn car volume down because it's ridiculous.
Like tell people like it's Erangel, not Erangel, but whatever.
Or done all this months ago when they still had enough players to justify it.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's not be cynical. A really positive move in my opinion because when I played pretty much all the other BRs, you can heal while moving now, but you're limited to walking speed, which is pretty much spot on because it's annoying having to go prone or stand around healing.
Yeah.
Should be able to bandage when you're walking. You can do it in real life.
Can you do
so come on.
first aids and stuff, or is it just bandages?
I think you can do first aids.
Yeah, you should be able to do everything really, because you can do that in every VR.
They've added some vehicle skins, though I don't know exactly how they work because vehicles sort of random spawn. Does the skin change when you get in it? Does something else happen? I don't know how they work, but they've added them. And
That's a big giveaway, isn't it? If you come across a car what's got a different skin, you know someone's been
yeah,
in the fucker.
it's
No,
I
maybe,
don't think they
maybe
should
it's
have
different.
bothered.
Maybe it's different areas of the same car but different colours.
No, because you unlock the skin.
yeah.
Your character unlocks the skin.
Yeah.
So then if you get in it, does the skin change? But then, like Grant said, like if Grant picks a gun up and drops it, I always know he's done it because it's a bright orange. So, or any other skin. If you
Yeah,
see a skinned weapon on the floor, you know someone's been there. And it's the same principle with the vehicles.
Yeah,
Whereas
but it's
before
a
you
lot
could drive
bigger.
around and we used to park up and pretend like park it up in a spawn position and then people wouldn't know. And then the last thing that I made a note of, though there are quite a few other things in this patch, is that they've improved the map. This is PC only. I don't know if it's going to carry over to Xbox, but they've improved map loading speed and reduced chance of stutter, which I think
In that every patch going.
Well, I don't think they've explicitly called out stutter before. I've never seen that before because my computer used to stutter on PUBG and it used to annoy me. And now they're saying they've reduced the chance of it. But improving map loading speed is definitely beneficial because it's annoying sat wait. Though I guess you don't wait for them, do you? Because you got your lobby countdown. But the more the merrier. The more performance streaks, the better.
Yeah, because it was always better when I got an Xbox One X 4K and it loaded up like that, and I could fly down and see what gun I was going to pick first. And then I'd be playing like, did you have one X?
Yeah, I had one X, yeah.
Yeah. Well, me and you used to fly down and like Clary or Dale just to go, I've just landed on a potato, there's nothing here.
Yeah, Mr. Blobby buildings. I didn't have that problem because I didn't have the One X, but I had an SSD. I plugged it in the back and I installed PUBG onto the SSD, so it always used to load everything straight away.
Oh, sound.
I'll tell you what, if new COD feels anything like PUBG's gunplay, I'll be fucking well chuffed.
I hope it's not quite, because PUBG's too realistic. Well, it's not. It's realistic recoil, and I don't think it will. And the reason why I don't think it will is because the gunplay is going to be the same on Xbox and the same on PC, and it's going to be significantly harder to control realistic recoil on an Xbox. It's going to be really difficult.
Yeah, even though I
which is why I don't think it will be quite that. But
Ain't your shit on PUBG?
I was not shit on PUBG. I definitely weren't.
should we have a 2v2 on PUBG? Oh wait, you can't do it 'cause it's a shit game.
Yeah, I am looking forward to just playing a different game. What's not a BR though, to be fair.
Well, I just can't believe I've seen the story mode trailer and you two aren't.
I know, biggest PUBG nerds in town.
The voiceover is really good. It starts off basically this guy walks out of his house and there's a massive air raid coming, which is obviously the red zone.
I saw a thing. I think it were on Facebook, basically saying it's really dark. That's all I know about it.
Yeah, well, he starts off like just a regular guy, and then he's the last survivor, and he goes, and that was the first time I was the last survivor in Erangale. The next minute it cuts to him.
Should have a Russian accent, shouldn't
it cuts to it. It might do, I can't remember, but I'm not going to do the accent. But then it cuts to him, obviously leveled up, and absolutely being a proper badass. Like everybody flying on cars or whatever. It's so good. You need to watch it.
Yeah, but what's
I don't
like,
think
story
it's
about it?
I don't think it's the right game to have a story mode, personally.
Yeah, it's just a little bit like quirky thing that they're doing, isn't it?
Honestly, I just think the gunplay is that good on it. I've not played another game like it where it takes that much skill to master it, and when you do it, it's much more rewarding than playing Call of Duty or any other game I've played.
Where you can kill someone across the map with a mini Uzi. Because there's no bullet drop or anything.
Oh, that's another thing they've done. They let you put a sight on the fucking mini Uzi.
Oh yeah, I should have made a note of that, yeah. That's quite...
What, for that reason? Because you don't bullet drop?
No, I was on about on the old CODs.
Oh.
But I really like the mini Uzi because it's got a fast fire rate.
All about Vector, mate.
Yeah, I mean, you would take a Vector if you had choice, but when you come across it, you can actually use it and bang a scope on it. I think it's properly a legitimate second weapon now.
Yeah, sound.
We're going to shut this down because Aaron's fucking yawning.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm not doing anything tonight, though.
I think that's it. I'm going to check the little docket. No, that's it. Last topic, boys.
Right.